If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talking about your favorite web series.
So, hey everyone, welcome to Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Mary.
Today we are very excited because we have the creator of Build-A-Boo, Michelle A. Daniels, in the building.
Hello. Thank you guys for having me.
Welcome. So the first question we always ask our guests is, what was the very first web series that you ever got hooked on?
Actually, and this may really not sound, my first web series was The Couple.
Really?
On Black and TV. It was the first web series. I remember watching this show and I called my mentor over and we spent the weekend watching it. I was like, you gotta watch this show. And so it was The Couple, and from there I moved over to Awkward Black Girl. So yeah, It was actually and I told Dennis this, that I don't know if he believes me, but it was The Couple.
That's crazy because now your show is actually on the Black and Sexy Network. So.
Yes.
Okay, so you are a creator of 12 shows and the owner of the Damn Network, which, hosts all these shows, which is amazing. I love that you're doing this. Can you tell us how you got started in the film industry?
I kind of got thrown in. I just started writing one day, and I had a friend at the time that had just graduated from college and was like, hey, do you know this is a script? And I was like, what is that? And so I started researching and realized that I can turn what I wrote into a screenplay. And I had no idea what I was doing. And I spent 2 years not knowing what I was doing. And I think the third year, which came around, which was in 2011, I decided to give it a go and give it a try again. And I succeeded. I was able to shoot something. I got something in the camera. Mm-hmm. And so ever since then, I have been shooting like crazy, nonstop.
So how did Build-A-Boo come about?
I was sitting, for my network, I constantly try to create content that pretty much tells the same story, but in a different way. Oh. And so we were in the process of trying to find something else to shoot because I write pretty much majority of the content that's on my network is what I have written. And so I was I was just sitting around thinking, what if you can build a boo? And it probably didn't help that I was going through a breakup and I was thinking about all of the things that I probably needed in my life. And I just started writing. And it was so crazy because I don't remember what I wrote, but I remember it, I finished in 30 minutes. Wow. It was just flying out of me. And so I called my director, Jean-Pierre Chapoteau, shout out to him, who does a lot of my story editing. I'm like, hey, I just wrote this script. I was like, I need you to, edit and make sure it looks good, it sounds good, because I'm ready to shoot. And he did. And within, maybe a couple of months, we had started shooting. And to be honest with you, it was one point in time where I was not feeling Build-A-Boo because I had put the production on yellow. I was like, yeah, I think this is kind of yeah, because I'm who really wants a 6 feet something on their wall talking about let me build something? This sounds crazy. And I remember when I told him, I was like, yeah, I kind of put it on the back burner. He was like, what? He was like, no, we are shooting this. And so a couple weeks later, we jumped right into production, and I had a phenomenal cast, and we made it happen in 15 days.
Wow.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. So what would you put, top 5 things for your Build-A-Boo?
Okay, so you have to be intelligent, spontaneous, and you have to travel. You have to know how to you gotta travel the world. And you know what? I'm really requiring that somebody that I date is in the filmmaking industry, because I think then you can understand my life and the way my brain works.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's important. So, with Build-A-Boo, do you relate to Ava or Taylor?
I relate to both. I think in different situations, I relate to them. Taylor is the girl that, the naive girl. We have been there. And, you know, I watch her on Build-A-Boo and I just cringe. I'm like, girl, what are you doing with Matthew? This is just a disaster, you know? But, you know, we've all been there in love. Like, we have done things that we know better of, and we have been in situations where a lot of people probably cringed at us. And so that's the fun part about it, to be able to tell stories that are relatable. And so I love Ava because I am that friend that, you know, like, you mess with my friend, I'm rolling up. Like, I'm rolling up. Like, it's no tomorrow. Like, what's up? And so I have fun with these characters, and being able just to make them relatable in a way that people can kind of connect to them.
Yeah, yeah. Because we always say on our recap, like, Ava, she's a different type of crazy, but you gotta love her.
You have to. I mean, she's around here kidnapping people. Yes. You're kind of like, okay, girl.
Yeah, like where they do that at?
Where they do this at? They do the most. But yeah, I love Ava and Taylor, and you know, their chemistry even on set. They didn't know each other prior to coming, and so they came on set. And our first scene was the scene with finding Matthew in the parking garage. Oh, wow. That was our first day of production. And this was their first day working together. And it's so crazy because I look back at Kenny Nicole, who plays Ava, and I saw her becoming Ava. I'm like, girl, you got this character down pat. And you can just tell that she studied this character. Just as Tamika Shannon for Taylor, and they just really made magic even on the first day of production.
Yeah, they have amazing chemistry. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the biggest message you want viewers to get from Build-A-Boo?
I honestly really don't think you can build a boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we lived in a world where everyone was building a boo, like, would we honestly get what we want? Something would be missing somewhere. And so, you know, we ask for things that we think we want, and that's not the case, you know? And so you'll see that even in season 2 and towards the end, you know, the things that she asked for, which they thought they wanted, it's like, can you truly handle the things that we're asking for? You know, like, are you know, because we can ask for some stuff and it comes and you're like, wait a minute. So I wanted to kind of play around with the opportunity of allowing people to find fun in building someone, but also know that it's a complicated process. Like, if, you know, you do, like, are you there, Build-A-Boo? Like, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be no. But yeah, that's the message I just wanted to send. Like, it's not always a good thing to try to be very specific about the things that we want, because we can overlook a lot of other things.
That's true. That's true.
Mm. What are some words of advice you would give to someone that wants to start their own series?
Oh, it is so much. Like, I think it's levels to it. As a producer, my advice is always to treat your cast and your production team good. And from there, you have a winning team, you know? I work with a lot of people, and they are very talented. And, you know, these talents come together not expecting any financial gain, but they're passionate about what they do. And you just want to treat them right and make sure it's a good set. And if we don't have anything, we have a very fun set. I bring alcohol on each set, because after set, somebody needs a shot of something. But, you know, I try to tell people that start a web series, my thing is just start, and don't be scared of failing, because this is a growing process. Like, you're going to fail. You're going to figure out areas where you could have done better. You're going to figure out areas where that worked for you. So just don't beat yourself up. But my biggest thing is just to start, and quit talking about I want to or I'm thinking about versus just doing it. And then you're going to learn and fail along the way. And that's a beautiful process.
True. That's good. That's so good. So we're going to get into the recap of the finale now.
Okay. But only, look, we watched the recap one time.
You did?
I cannot watch my shows over and over. And I'm just like, I'm glad everyone loves it. And sometimes people be like, so what about this part? And I'll be like, I don't remember that.
Are you serious?
Yes, because as a creative person, you will sit there and critique the hell out of yourself.
True.
And then to the point where, I won't even be filmmaking anymore because I would just think I'm the worst filmmaker in the world. So, yeah. But I'm quite sure I can remember Build a Boost. Well, try to remember to the best of my ability.
Okay, so the episode starts off. Ava, she comes home. She sees Taylor on her bed. So depressed because her date didn't end well.
Yeah.
But she tells Ava, the date was real cute until she opened her big mouth and told him that she's pregnant. And now he ghosted her. Like, she hasn't heard nothing from him, no texts, no calls. And Ava's just like, oh, poor baby.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm here for you.
Yeah. And I think the funniest part of that scene, well, actually what happened prior to, is when she was with the doctor and he goes, she thinks he's turning around to be like, what's up? And he's like, but I'm going to need my jacket.
Yes.
Like,
yes. On our last recap, we cracked up about that because she really thought it was going to be like a romantic movie. Like, I don't care about the baby.
He was just like, I want my jacket.
But also with, I noticed like this whole season, Taylor has been going through it. Like every episode is like something goes wrong. And, Ava just been living in bliss. Yeah. Like, hey girl. But we're going to see this one come to end later, but we'll get into that.
Taylor can't win.
And a lot of people say that Taylor, and I agree, Taylor shouldn't have told the Facebook doctor just yet.
It's such a hard decision, and it's like, do I like you enough to tell you? I mean,
do I even know you enough to tell you?
Yeah, that's the thing too. And it's like, okay, in 9 months, this is going to get real, real, real quick. And so even in writing, that is something I debated. And I know a lot of people, probably are in this situation and they're like, at what point do I say this? And so, sometimes earlier is good. I don't know about maybe 5 months, like 5 months ish, when we find out the sex of the baby. I am unsure, but I do know that Taylor was very nervous for this process.
Yes. I mean, I get it. It's like that was like her dream date, like to be talking over a romantic dinner, like all night, having that crazy chemistry. But she ruined it by telling him, listen, I'm knocked up with someone else's baby. Mm-hmm. I don't know what she expected.
And she's like new pregnant.
Yes.
Like haven't even talked to the doctor yet. And you're over here telling this man that you're pregnant.
Well, he is a doctor.
That ain't her doctor.
Right.
So Ava kind of like comforts her. And it's like, we're going to, so this means you're keeping the baby. And Taylor's like, I think so. And I was like, so you wasn't even sure if you was keeping the baby and you told them, but hey. So they start talking about Matthew and how he denied the baby and said he didn't have time or the money for the baby, nothing. So again, this guy's trash.
But Ava said, like, I'll be your baby daddy.
Yeah. Ava got her back.
I love playing with them in a way to, like, it seems like, okay, does Ava kind of like her a little bit?
Yes.
Or not? They're just like friends.
Sometimes I get that vibe too. Like, are you secretly in love with this woman?
That's what I was thinking.
But it's not expected for season 2, so that's not like anything. But I think it's a cool thing just to see how close they are, because when you have like a real close best friend, people can say that, okay, are y'all like kind of like each other? So I like playing with that idea that Ava may kind of like Taylor and Taylor is like, no, because I like men. So that's cool.
Right.
And then this scene, Tamika actually, the dress is off the shoulder because we popped it. And it was
gosh.
But played so well into the scene. it was like, it's just going to add to your fucked up life right now. So, yeah.
Now you got us thinking, because me and Mary, we've been best friends since
I'm like, now,
college.
is that what people think of us?
Right? Do people think we're dating?
Like, if you are really close, then I'm quite sure people think like
Oh,
that's your
gosh.
girl.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no, we got to change.
Get away from me. Go over there. Go that way.
So Ava invited Season over, so soon, over for dinner, but Ava,
soon?
huh?
You said it was so soon?
No, we've been calling Season Soson.
Sazon. That means season in Spanish.
So soon. Okay. Okay. I love Season, by the way. Like, she's my favorite character. Okay, but okay.
Yeah, she's fun.
So Ava, she invited Sazon to dinner, and she said she was going to cook for her, but she don't know how to cook. She don't know how to burn in the kitchen. She know how to burn hair and faces. Because Taylor's like, last time you tried to cook, someone's face was burnt. So why would you tell her that you can cook? Stay out the kitchen, sis. So she basically asked Taylor to cook the meal for her and make it seem like she had actually did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ava's like, because she needs Sazon to think that she's perfect, and by the time she really gets to know her, she'll learn that she's not her type. But by that part, they'll already be in love. And I'm like, this is a psycho. This is a true psycho. Who thinks like this?
Craziness. It's crazy.
And then
This is really fun to shoot because we had been shooting for like all day. And so we got back to post-production and we're like, oh my God, the stove says, I'm looking at the scenes with you guys. It's like the stove says 9:16. Like, this is not what's up. And so like the time keeps changing on the stove. I don't know if you guys noticed that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it keeps changing. So anyway.
So Ava mentioned that Season is at church. And honestly, I'm thinking Season's probably going to be celibate. And that's going to be a problem for Ava. I'm already thinking this is season 2 stuff. Because the fact that she's like in church and this is her first like really like experience with a woman and stuff. So it's going to be real different for Ava. But I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We shall see.
Okay.
So they go to the supermarket, and they're getting stuff for dinner. And Taylor...
Can we talk about how Taylor looks like someone's aunt? I said, is she gonna go paint, or is she going to a protest? Like, what's happening with this look?
Her look was different, very different.
She was so pro-black.
With the afro, I was like, okay, sis.
Those bad hair days.
So then Taylor gets a text from Chris, and I was like, who's Chris? Who's that?
Same thing.
So Chris ends up being the Facebook doctor. So he finally hits her up, and he wants to go out for coffee. And again, at night, like what? Mm-hmm. So, and Ava even like, don't he know pregnant women can't even drink coffee? Like, what's he even thinking right now?
Is he a real doctor?
Turns out, he needed a little time, which she should have understood in the first place.
Yeah,
she should have. I don't know why she got so upset. Like, he needs some time to think about it. So, of course, she wasted no time saying yes. She didn't even, she wasted no time. So Ava's like, listen, if it don't work out, it wasn't meant to be. Like, they try to put some positive energy in the universe. They did a prayer circle.
In the middle of the aisle.
Looking at it now, I'm like, oh my God. I remember this. It took us forever to shoot this donut scene. It was like one of the Murphy's Laws on set. Like, the camera went dead, the memory card was full, the sound was full. I had extras there, and they were like, okay, the pizza is definitely running out.
Like, we gotta go.
It actually ended up being a really good scene. And, I'm kind of rooting, like, I may be weird, but I'm kind of rooting for Matthew and Taylor.
Why? No, Michelle, you gotta talk about that right now, Michelle.
Like, I love the doctor, but he just feels like, I don't know yet. Like, I don't know yet. I'm kind of, rooting for Matthew and Taylor.
First of all, okay, we've been calling Matthew trash since day 1, okay?
Boy.
Why would you want him in her life?
He's married. He's a liar. He left her when she was down and pregnant. Like,
What can he provide?
He got like 8 kids.
What does he bring to the table? I'm confused.
In season 2, I think that's why I'm rooting for him more, because of season 2.
Okay.
And so, I mean, he's true definition of fuckboy in this season.
Yes, yes.
I mean, even on set, Kenny Nicole and him, they would argue, and we would just laugh at him and call him a fuckboy for real. Like, he just would really, like, fuck up his life with this. And so, but yeah, I think the Doctor is cool. I feel like he may just be a little bit too boring for me. And
I said the same thing. Oh my God, thank God.
He just doesn't feel like he's a doctor. He doesn't feel fun.
He's a nice guy. Nice guy. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got for him.
As much as we want a nice guy, we
don't really want a nice guy.
Yeah, we really don't want a nice guy. And so I think that's why I'm like rooting for Matthew, because I'm like, okay, Taylor, how much fun, are you and this doctor going to kind of have together? And so I think that's the issue for me. So we'll see. Right. We will see.
Just bring another guy over, because throw Matthew away. Just throw him all the way away.
Just get a new one.
Just get a new guy who's a mixture of Matthew and Facebook Doctor.
Yes, I think that would be like perfect.
Right.
Yes, because Taylor needs to win, because she's been out here taking L's.
Blow after blow.
Mm-hmm. She has.
So we finally go to Taylor. She cooked the dinner, and Sassoon, she showed up. Taylor, she went to go answer the door, and when they came in, Ava has on this big chef coat, flour all over her face, one kitchen mitten, and one cleaning glove. Like, girl, what were you doing? Talking about, I didn't know you were here. I was just cooking. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Get out the kitchen.
And Taylor, like, tries to call her out on it. Like, what did you use that flour for? Try to blow up her spot. Okay, so we go on the date with Chris and... It's not a date, it's a meetup?
It's a meetup. How is it
the meeting. Well...
He said, can we meet for coffee?
Okay, the meetup. So we're at the meetup with Chris and Taylor, and they both don't know where to start. It's like kind of awkward. No one knows what really to say at this point. So Chris is like, you know what? It doesn't matter to me if you're pregnant. It just matters to me if you're still in love with the baby daddy. He's a nice guy. So he's really he likes her. So he's like, I'm going to put that all away and I'll talk to you. So Taylor's like, oh.
Well,
actually, he's married. He said Jesus.
He's like rethinking this. Like, why did I bring this girl over here? I don't know if I want to continue on with this. He said Jesus.
Like,
what is your life about, man?
Like, really, like, what am I getting myself into?
Are you worth it?
A lot of questions.
Yeah, and I've only known you for like a week, so I can't even make that determination.
I've only met you once. Are you truly worth all this drama that I can see happening in the future?
All in all, she's like, I'm not in love with him. That chapter is closed. I promise no matter how it looks, I'm not a train wreck. It may look that way, but I'm not a train wreck. I promise.
And he don't even want nothing to do with me.
Yeah, that's number one. He doesn't even want me, so there's that. So they end the night, they're vibing, having a good time. And we go back, we see Ava and Season, they're having a good time too. I'm like, yes, they both found their buildables. We are here. And then the doorbell rings.
Yeah.
Were you guys expecting that?
No, because Ava and Sassoon was about to have a Netflix and chill moment, and then someone's ringing the doorbell like a crazy person. And it's Ava's ex, Mia, in some freakum outfit. Yes. Like, girl, what are you here for? What's up? What you want?
And she's like, I take back everything I said. I am in love with you. Oh, can we just start over? And Ava's just like, why are you here?
Yeah, like, that was real cute. That apology was real cute. But now is not the time. Like, you have to go. And Mia,
So she's like, go right now.
She's like, she feels like something's up because like Ava won't let her in. So she tries to push in and yelling, talking about, is somebody here? Is anybody in there? Like, what are you doing?
And Season's like, hi, good evening. Hi. Who are you?
Mia hit her with the "Who you?"
Yeah, she got bugged.
Sasson said, "I'm that girl. What's up? I'm seeing her now. What do you want?"
Yeah, she did. What's good?
What's good?
She said, "Miley, what's good?" So Mia's like
caught up in the craziest world. Like, you know, Taylor was like, I'm sorry, Steven was like with her for like 2 seconds, and you're like, all right, Steven has Ava's back. Okay,
yeah.
She, and then the whole kidnapping conversation just kind of just took it down the drain, and then that was a wrap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. She said you kidnapped her. Absolutely not. She got her bag.
She got her bag and dipped. She said, "I don't have time for this. Whatever this is, like you have baggage. I don't do baggage. Keep that. Keep all of that. Let me go. If you respect me enough, you won't follow me."
Yeah. Because she's thinking about how Ava popped up at her job. So who knows what else she's capable of. She's believing it.
And this guys, this scene where we shot down those stairs, it had no AC. It was like 100 degrees. And the entire camera crew was we were sweating like, oh my God, like we just need you guys to hurry and finish the scene. And so Ava had, it's a comedy. So she was really funny the entire season. And so when I had her to switch up and just in the script be someone else, she was like, okay, I have to be like full of drama right now. And I was like, yeah. And so her and Jasmine, who plays, and they really tried to tackle that. But we did that scene at least 10 times, and we were like sweating bullets.
Oh my gosh.
No air, it had no door. It had nothing but heat.
That was torture.
It was torture. So if you look really closely, like they're sweating, and in between takes, we were like trying to wipe their faces. It was like trash. Like,
oh my God.
But y'all got the scene. That was a good scene. It was funny.
Yeah. I was proud of her. Of Ava. She definitely became another character. Yep. That was cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Captain.
Yeah. So Ava, she's trying to chase Sasson, but Mia got on her knees, like begging her.
Yes.
And Ava, like, you didn't want me before. You can't accept the fact that someone else can see past my ways. Like, Ava threatening to call the police, but Mia, she's more crazier than Ava, I think, because she ready to go to jail for love.
But it's like the way you explained why y'all not together. It's like, why would you even want Ava back? Like, she cheated on you with everyone walking. Like, why?
Maybe she feels like she can't find someone else. A lot of people do.
Mia?
That. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's so used to having Ava in her life. But
it
was 2 years ago. Sis, you need to move on. Never mind what I just said.
How you be switching?
Scratch that.
The worst works, when you moved on and you have like committed yourself to like, okay, I'm over that relationship. I am good. And like, everything is working out in your favor. Like you're drinking your water, you're taking your vitamins. Like everything's flowing in your life, and here comes the ex. Like, hey, what you doing? Bro, I'm not doing you at all.
Thank you.
Like, this is a perfect example of, those exes that will not allow you to be great. Nope. They just won't. They will not.
When you happy and living your life.
Yes. So, that's Jazz. Like, that's her right now. So, yeah, Mia.
Yeah, and even Ava was afraid of her. Like, that's something else, because Ava's usually the crazy one. So, like, Mia is crazier than Ava, because she's ready to go to jail for love. What is this?
So what did you guys think about Rock pulling up at the end?
We'll get to that.
Yeah. All right, so hold on. Okay, so Ava slams the door on the outside and is holding it closed, yelling at Mia to get out. I'm like, you won't let her.
How, Sway? How'd that work? You want to go out the window?
I'm like, get out my house. Open the door. She'll leave. So then Ava's like, oh, you know what? This night can't get any worse. Then here come Kim's stalker husband. Somebody in there sleep with my wife. I'm like, you still with this, sir? Sir, get over it. Ain't nobody think about Kim no more.
Ava, what is your life about? My God.
I didn't think we were going to see him again.
Me either.
Yeah, I was hoping that the audience didn't think they would see Mia again either. Like, I tried to make it so it was the end of her. Like,
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was proud of Mia before when she told Ava, let me go. Like, let this relationship go. Let me live my life. And for her to just come back like, oh, I'm so sorry, I want you back. Like, girl, bye. Just go that way. I don't want to see you. And then also to have Kim's husband, I didn't expect to see him at all. If I was Ava, I would run back inside that apartment.
Yeah.
Be like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
But I'm surprised that we didn't see Matthew. I thought we was going to see him again. I thought he was going to pop up.
Yeah, I thought he would pop up.
Yeah, he has a very strong pop-up game in season 2.
Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, in season 2.
It's probably going to be when Facebook Doctor and Taylor are like really vibing because, like you said, that's when the exes like to show face. Is when you're in a good place.
He gonna talk about I want to be there for my child and I want to be there. Girl, bye, Matthew.
It's gonna be so interesting because they're like completely opposite in personalities, and so you're gonna be watching like, okay, so what is about to happen right now? Yeah, fuckboy is he's gonna be fuckboy, and the doctor is gonna kind of like he gonna have his moments, and he gonna be like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" You gonna be like, "The doctor."
That's what I need to see. That's right. Step up your game, bro. Let him know who's the new guy. Okay.
I am.
So obviously season 2 is coming up. So have y'all started filming and stuff yet?
No. So I am planning on to start shooting in March.
Okay.
And so this cast is like super ready to like start shooting. And this season is going to be a tad bit longer. We are going to have 10 episodes. So I'm super excited about that. And I was just like, where do I go from this Build-A-Boo thing on the wall? Like, okay, like, I don't know where to go from here. But we came up with a very creative concept. Like the concept is it's still surrounded around the Build-A-Boos, but it's a different concept to the Build-A-Boos. So, like, we're super excited. I had in mind that, I actually thought I was going to, like, be printing out just some, like, names. I mean, just some words of what the people were looking for. But my director, Jean-Pierre, is so creative. He's an artiste. And he came in and he, like, built this boo out of construction paper. I was like, oh, my God, it looks fabulous. And it just kind of hangs on the wall right now. Like, really. It just looks at you all day. So we will be incorporated. We will have it in season 2. So I'm super excited about that. Actually, I can tell you we will have 2 Build-A-Boos in season 2. So, yeah.
2 Build-A-Boos?
Yes, we're going to have 2 Build-A-Boos on the wall.
Oh, I thought they already have 2.
We're going to have 2 more Build-A-Boos.
Oh.
They having roommates?
Just look to you season 2.
Oh man, I'm interested in seeing what's going to happen with Ava because right now everything hit the fan. So I don't know how she's going to get back with Season because Season not with the drama or the baggage or nothing like that.
She don't have the time.
Yeah, she don't have the time. She had kids to teach.
And weird art shows to go to.
Yes. That art show that you guys did an episode, what was that, 4? 5? 3?
Episode. I think it was 3. It was 3.
It was so hilarious.
So I had that art scene actually got re-edited, and so I just remember telling my director, I'm like, hey, like we need something different, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you something very different. And I remember showing up to set, and he was asking me about these weird props to get. He was like, can you get some perm and like a doll and I'm just like, what do you plan on doing? And so I just was sitting in the back like, oh my God, he is like super weird as well. But to watch that scene, it just feels very awkward. Like, it's just kind of like very awkward. Like, okay, what is going on? So, yeah. So, him, he was actually the person behind that whole beautiful art gallery scene.
Oh my gosh. Hilarious. So, I mean, we're really excited. We had so much fun recapping this series. So much fun.
Yes, this was an amazing show. We're so excited for season 2. We can't wait. Please keep us updated. Thank you so much for, doing the interview with us and the recap. Could you tell the audience like where they can follow you?
Yes, I am usually just majority on Instagram, and my IG name is Showrunher, SHOWRUNHER. I'm really not a Facebook person, but I love IG. So if they follow me there, they'll get all of the tea. All of it.
And what other projects you have coming up besides season 2?
I'm currently I'm currently filming 3 productions. And so the next one to drop would be I Am Charlotte. It's pretty much about a young lady who lives in her head. And so that one drops on the 21st of this month. And then our next project after that will be dropping is called What If? And it's about a lady who lives in parallel worlds. It's like a romance love story. And how one decision literally changed her entire life. And so we see her operate in both of those worlds. The one where one decision changed her life, and the other one where she was just like, okay, la la la. So you get to see your life side by side.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I'm really excited about that one, and so that will be dropping next month for March.
Cool. And so I'm excited for all those projects.
Yay!
Yeah, and you said you are going to be at Black Web Fest.
I am. I cannot wait to see you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
I am already turned up for the Black Web Fest. So.
Yes. So, which one is submitted? Buildable, right? And another one, right?
We have Buildable in the Black Web Fest, and we also have Young and Married.
Yes. Yep. Go, girl. Congrats on that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So, it was a pleasure talking to you, Michelle.
Thank you. Can I just thank my cast for this Buildable project?
Of course.
I love them so much. Like, they were just so phenomenal to work with, and they just brought all of the life to me and just inspired me. So if they're listening to this, I just want to say thank you, and to my production team, and a big shout out to my director who rocks with me and honestly made this story come to life. I think he did an awesome job with this, and he should be proud of himself. And to Black and Sexy for airing our show, and to you guys for interviewing me. Thank you so much. And to everybody who watches and supports Buildable, we truly, genuinely appreciate the support. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. You have an amazing energy. We loved recapping with you. Can't wait to meet you in person.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm super excited.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn up.
Turn up, right? Awesome. So we look forward to everything, and thank you again for coming through, or via Skype. Bye, Michelle.
Bye.